In today's video, we are going to be sharing DIYs using candlestick holders of all sorts that Dollar Tree has out right now. Ones that you don't want to skip that are really going to upgrade your fall and Halloween projects that you don't want to miss. Please leave me that big thumbs up and let's jump on into it. Alright, someone knew what they were doing when they put out these adorable little icon glass candles. They have a pumpkin one and a leaf one. I will say after smelling both of them, they both smell good, but the maple pumpkin was my favorite. I am going to put that aside and actually take it down in my kitchen and burn it. So I'm going to be crafting with this leaf one. I also felt like it fit the aesthetic I was going for more. So the candlestick we're using in this project is the mini little glass one, and we're going to hot glue it right inside of this basket. This is like a unique piece, but it actually turns out pretty cool. I then glued the candle right on top, removed the tag of the basket, and then filling it up with any type of vase filler that you want. If all you had were just loose little leaves, you could add that. I have this cute little pine cone mini pumpkin mix from Hobby Lobby. It just adds special detail to this and that little pop of color. I feel like it was going to be too much orange if I did use the pumpkin candle, so the leaf one worked out perfect. And then you can light this up. It just elevates the candle, makes it more of a wholesome piece. And I feel like just add something so special, adding in the warmness and the coziness of the basket and the pine cones. I love how Dollar Tree keeps giving us different glassware. These are hefty pieces. So even though the plain glass thin pieces used to be $5 and $3, these are really heavy, have some nice weight to them, and I feel like they just look higher end in person. You're going to feel a huge difference even just picking them up. So I grabbed a taller one and a smaller one. The taller one was $5, the smaller one was $3. Filled it up with some of this fun corn, adding so much texture, and that muted yellow is perfect for this from the Dollar Tree. I was so excited to find them. And then filled in the larger vase with just some florals that I found. I tried to not put anything with yellow tones in it. I really wanted it to contrast with the yellow corn and just be more of a muted tone. Added in one of these little rings in the front by popping it around the bottom of one of the little floral picks, but I feel like this come together really cute and could fill up a large space on a tight budget. Alright, so I know it's a little early for Halloween, but you could do so many things with this same exact idea. I grabbed 2 of these round candlestick holders I am still seeing out at my Dollar Tree, and I have used these in the past putting things underneath, so I wanted to do the same thing for Halloween. These LED candlesticks like blew me away. They have the spiders on them. I thought they were perfect, and I knew they would be a perfect craft item, so I am pairing it with just some fake spiders that I got at Dollar Tree, and then I thought this white baker's twine with the gold shimmer in it was like kind of looked like a cobweb. So I thought it would be fun to hang these from the candlestick holders and kind of just let the spider dangle from this. I think these turned out so cool. So I tied a knot so I'd have a little bit more area to adhere to the glue, and then just left a short little piece and then gluing the spider right to that. I did try to use the clips that come on it, but it was just going belly up and I didn't love the look of that. So I just cut it away and then glued it directly to the string. Did this for both of them and then popped in the candlesticks on top. They coordinate so well. The candlesticks also come in a bat version. So if you hate spiders, you also could make a version with some little bats. But these are too cute. They just take AAA batteries and they last a long time. The candlesticks were a little bit loose inside, so I did add a dot of hot glue, but these will easily pop back out whenever you need to get them out or change the batteries. But how cute is this? A fun way to light up the night. If you're like me and you're all about taking inexpensive, cheap little plastic items and turning them into high-end pieces, this project is for you. I'm using a couple of the plain glass candlestick holders, and then I'm using these 2 less than $1 little plastic cauldrons from Walmart. So I am mixing up some black paint as well as baking soda just to get like the most texture I can, and you can instantly tell what an upgrade it's making it, taking it from that cheap shiny plastic onto like this thicker clear texturized matte finish. I love the look of this. I'll be adding it to so many things, but my hack with baking soda is the more the better. So even mixing it in the paint, I don't feel like it's as good as actually sprinkling it into the paint and lightly going over it, or even like I end up dumping out a bunch on the table and just keep dipping my paintbrush in there. So I just like piling it on. The more texture, the better. I've also heard that you can use coffee grounds if you want like a more coarse texture. So I'll have to test that out. For the candlestick holders, I feel like this turned out incredible. I tried to take them outside and spray them with like a gray metallic spray paint. Both of my spray paint cans were old and bad, so that actually worked out in my favor. I first painted these with Rub and Buff and the antique gold, went over it with a little bit of black and then a little bit more of the gold right on top, and I feel like this gives it the perfect aged bronze golden look. Looks very high end. Let those dry. Glued the cauldrons right on top, filled them full of some burgundy style flowers for that high end look. Absolutely love these. My favorite project in this video, but I feel like you could add candles in here if they were tall enough to show through the top. Lots of greenery. I didn't want to add any type of yellow or orange so it wouldn't kind of make it look cheaper or throw off the golden candlesticks, but these are so cute. You can see the texture on them, and I feel like the red floral, burgundy floral just sets these off. Whenever these Dollar Tree glass candlesticks hit the shelves, I stocked up on them, so I have quite a bit in my crafting stash, and here's a great way to put them to good use. I am pairing this with these just glass votive cups. I do turn the candlestick holders upside down. I feel like it makes the base look bigger, which gives you more of a high-end look, and the glass itself fits better on the top. I filled these up with some mini little rocks, added some candles, and then I had just added in some greenery for spring and summertime, but to make these over for fall, I just pulled that out and added in some fall leaves and little florals, and it looks so nice. I love when you can take projects like this that you've already made or have the same kind of idea and just spin them for the next season. It makes them so versatile. I don't have to go back and re-spend the $6 to $10 to get all of the original glassware pieces or even the rocks. It's so easy just to pull that out, and I'll be able to do the same thing for Christmas time. Alright, so this craft seems really simple, but pairing it with something we made a couple of days ago, this is just beautiful, and I loved how it turned out. I grabbed some of these mini little square candle holder cups or votive holders and peeled the sticker off the back, always using my heat gun. I'll have that link down below. I love a good heat gun. And then I'm taking orange spray paint, but I'm not making it oversaturated. I am just barely spritzing it on there. I wanted to have more of a see-through look, so if you put a candle in here, it could shine through. Now I had these fun little pieces from Dollar Tree. They're just little resin, well, they're really plastic, but plastic little leaves. I put the coordinating one on the front and then took a little bit more of my Rub and Buff, went around the top edges. That's really going to make this pop off, but styling this in my new little pumpkin bowl that I like Mod Podge the napkins on, I feel like looks so good. I didn't even worry about getting the tops of these perfect, just applied the gold where I saw fit or how much I saw that it needed and let these completely dry. And then I know I was talking about the little icon glasses from earlier, and I definitely have purchased my share of them. You can pick them up at Walmart, TJ Maxx, home goods stores, but you also can create similar pieces at home. So this came from TJ Maxx. It's a little ghost candle, $10, and it just has these little ghosts all around the edges. So from Amazon, I picked up some little resin ghosts, did the same exact thing, just glued it around a container, and I have so many more of these little ghosts left, so I'll definitely be making some more. But this is such a cute, fun idea. If you can't find all of those viral icon pieces, or if you have another word for what it's called, leave that down below. But I feel like this just upgrades any project rather than just setting out a plain glass candle holder. It just elevates it so much and adds a little bit of whimsy. So we just did a clear one. Now let's take this little bubble vase holder. I spray painted this with black matte spray paint. Doing the same thing, just gluing these all around the edges, and I feel like it makes the ghost pop off so much more. And even though right now some of us don't even want to think about Christmas crafting, it is a good idea to go ahead and stock up on a few of these little empty plain ornaments. You can pair them with some of Dollar Tree's candlestick holders and they can make the cutest craft. So I removed the little metal hook at the top. You can stuff anything you want in here. I thought these little purple roses would work perfect just to put on top. It looks a little mystical, magical, and I am going to be gluing these down on the candlestick holders. I did find a floral stem that had these really fun bats, and since I knew they would fold up easy and be able to push them inside, I just glued them to the rose itself and then stuck it in, and added so much more. So I love this so much better, but you could feel free to add anything you like right inside. I feel like it's the perfect combo of Halloween, but being a little bit mystical with maybe more of like a crystal ball vibe to it, but thought this turned out super cute. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. Please leave me that big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.